Hello everyone. Today we shall look into few other set related functions of list. Here I have made a list which are numbers from 1 to 10. I'll quickly add a step. I would explain you the list dot difference. I'll type list dot difference. Open the parenthesis. Here once I open the parenthesis I have to provide the list 1. I'll take the source as my list 1. In the second list, I'll provide the values like 2, 4, 6. Okay, once I click on check mark, here you could see that from the source, it has given me the it has removed this elements 2, 4, 6, and it has given me only the elements which are not present in the second list. List dot difference, what it does is it will give me the elements which are not present in the second list which you provide in the second parameter. So this is how list dot difference works. I'll give you one more example. Suppose that I have this list of countries. I'll add a new step. Okay. In the source step, I have list of countries. I'll type list dot difference. Open the parenthesis. In the first list, I'll take source. Okay. In the second list, I'll take. I'll open the curly braces and I'll type India, China. So it will give me all the elements which are not present in the second list. That means it removes the first two elements of the first list. I'll click on this. Here you could see that it has removed India and China because it is giving me the difference between the two. It will give me all the elements of first list which are not present in the second list. I hope you have understood the difference function. Let us move on to the other set function, which is intersect. I'll show you few examples of intersect. I'll type uh, intersect. List dot intersect is the function. You could see that here the parameter is lists as list. When you see this list as list, what you need to understand is you have to provide the multiple list in one single list. So here I'll type curly braces and press shift enter. Here you need to provide multiple lists accordingly. Suppose that I'll provide 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 1 to 6 elements. In the second list, suppose I'll enter 3 comma 4 comma 5. List dot intersect. If once I click on check mark, here you could see that it will check these two lists and it will provide me only the elements which are common. Suppose that I'll type here 7 comma 8. Okay, here once I click on this check mark, you could see that it doesn't change because 7 and 8 elements are not present in the first list, and after intersection it doesn't give me the 7 and 8 because they are not present in the first list. This is how intersect works. It will give me the common elements within the both of the lists. I'll give you one more example. Suppose that I'll take countries column from the new table. Okay, this is my source. This is my source step. I'll add one more step where I use the function intersect. Okay, list dot intersect. I'll open the parenthesis. As you could understand, I have to provide multiple lists. I'll open the curly braces, shift enter, and then I have to provide my source as my first list. I'll put a comma. In the second list, I would give India, comma, Japan, comma, and I'll take Russia. So these are the elements. Let us see how it results. As I click on that, you could see that it has resulted me only the three things because these three elements are present in the source. Suppose that instead of Russia I provide Canada, which is not present in the first list. You could see that it won't be appearing because it is not present in the first list and it does not give the intersection part. Here this is how list.intersect function works. Let us move on to the other function, which is list.union. List.union, it helps us to union the multiple lists. I'll give an example. I'll create a list. Okay, I'll create a source. Suppose that I am creating elements from 1 to 5. Okay, this is my list from 1 to 5. I'll add a step. Okay, I'll type union list dot union, open the parenthesis. You could see that here it is again prompting for list as list. Remember that I'll type curly braces, shift enter. In the first list I'll take source. Okay, and in the second list, suppose that I'll type 3 to 7. Okay, and in the third I can take multiple lists. I'll take third list, which is from 4 to 9. Okay, these are the three lists. Once I click on this, here you could see that from first list it has taken from 1 to 5. It has checked the second list and it has appended the only the elements which are not present in the first list, and then it has checked the total values, and then it has it has made the union of the elements which are present in the third list. This is how list dot union works. I'll give you one more example. Here, let us take the new table countries as an example, where I have the list of countries. Here I have 9 countries. Suppose that I want to add 2 more countries. I'll click on this add step. Okay, I'll write uh, list.union, open the parenthesis. Here I have to provide list. I'll provide the curly braces, and I'll do the shift enter. Take my source as the list. I'll put a comma, and in the second parameter I'll type Canada, comma, Korea. So as I type this, it will join these two lists and make it into one list. I'll click on check mark. Here you could see that it has made the two lists. I mean two countries, like it is appended to the source. This is how list.union works. I'll go to zip. I'll show you how list.zip works. I'll type list.zip. I'll open the parenthesis. Here you could see that it again prompts for list as list. I'll open the curly braces, shift enter. In the first list, suppose that I provide 1 comma 2 comma 3. In the second list, I'll provide 2 comma 4 comma 6. Okay, these are two different lists. Okay, let us see what it will do. Once I click on this mark, here you could see that it has made a list of two elements. Okay, this is two elements which are present here is the first element of first list and the first element of second list. Similarly, the corresponding elements, it has made a list. Okay, suppose that you do not provide enough number of elements. Suppose that I remove this two. I mean, I'll give you only 2 4 instead of using 6. In the third list, you could see along with this 3, since it does not have any third corresponding element in the list 2, it will give me null. Okay, so this is how I mean zip the list. It will make the list corresponding elements into different lists. I'll give one more example. Suppose that I'll type list.zip, open the parenthesis, open the curly braces. Here I'll provide source, which is, I'll check the source. The source is my list of countries. Okay, here I'll provide source, and in the second list, suppose that I provide only 2 countries, which is Canada, and in the second country I'll provide Korea. So when I provided these two countries, once I click on here, you could see that all first list, I mean India is the first element of first list. It has combined with Canada and made a first list. In the second row, here you could see that China from the first list and Korea from the second list has made into a list. In the from the third element till the last element, since it does not have any corresponding matching elements in the third list, I mean second parameter, it has provided me all the nulls. Okay, instead of providing me the values. So this is how list.zip works, and it helps us to create multiple lists using the corresponding elements of different lists. This is all for now. Thank you for watching, and we shall meet in the next video.